Is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 24 online CFM game. We are now in week 12 of the 2023 season here in the Premier Madden League. Our Rams are fresh off of our biggest win of the season today, completing a season sweep of the Seattle Seahawks that puts LA back in first place in the NFC West division. But it could be short-lived if we're not able to pull a win off today, because the Seahawks are level with us with an 8-2 record, and the San Francisco 49ers are silently trailing with a 7-3 mark. So it's a true three-horse race for the top of the NFC West. The Arizona Cardinals are not a part of that race, but don't sleep on these birds. They have been playing some good football since we dropped them to 0-6 in our first matchup of the year. Cardinals are 3-2 since and are clearly playing better football since they've gotten Kyler Murray at the helm. Remember, the Cardinals gave us a good game the first time we played them, so this is not a team to take lightly at all, but this is a team that we are going to experiment heavy against this week on the offensive side of the ball. We are going to try out a brand new offensive playbook today, and hopefully a playbook that we could build on for the rest of the regular season, and if we make it there, the playoffs. Here we go. We are underway for Week 12 NFL action in the desert. Arizona starting off on offense first. Number 31, Emery DeMarcado. He is the little engine that drives this Cardinals offense. Keep an eye on him throughout the game. Kyler bombing downfield, and Trey McBride, good catch. Both feet in bounds, DeMarcado. Yeah, he's going to get a lot of totes. Get used to him as he shimmies inside. He'll get the first down, nothing more than that. Another stretch outside, a cut back in. Hodges Tomlinson can't make the play. No one can make the play before Emery DeMarcado finds the end zone. And this is why I said at the end of last week's game that Trey Hodges Tomlinson, ironically, is the worst tackler on our team, because he somehow made that play at the end of last week. But more often than not, when he's one-on-one, I don't trust the little 5'8" dude with the lowest strength out there. So now we're going to get our first look at our new look offense. So for the entire regular season so far, I've been running the stock Los Angeles Rams playbook on offense. Been doing that and running the Baltimore defense. And, the offense was kind of limiting us. The past couple of weeks, it feels like for a while now, if we don't throw a corner out to Cooper Kupp, we don't really do much on offense. We really struggle to get yards. So I finally decided to get to it and make a custom playbook. But we might have some growing pains with this playbook. This is our first game running this playbook and just trying to learn the plays, figure out what plays we want to call when. Because with a custom playbook, it can be overwhelming sometimes where you kind of have too much good stuff in that playbook, and you're not really able to establish an offensive play-calling rhythm, if that makes sense, as DeMarcado just continuing to tote away. 8 carries, no, it's going to be play action before he can get that 8-1. Kyler on the run, he's got a gun, and he finds Zach Pascal downfield. Arizona making this defense look like Swiss cheese so far, as they are knocking on the door, now officially back into the red zone. DeMarcado continuing to take big chunks out of us. Here's carry number 10 of the first quarter, I believe. Yeah, holy cow. They're not shy about their game plan. Jet sweep outside. Rondale Moore swept down to his legs after a gain of 1. Big third down, a chance for our defense to make a stand for the first time today. But how could we forget about number 31, Emery DeMarcado? How could we forget? So while I'm talking about our offense, our defense is clearly struggling a little bit right now, as we're going to find ourselves down quickly 14-0. So, the other question you're probably wondering is, why would we change something up when we are 8-2, right? Well, I feel like we're doing that more so on the defensive side of the ball. And look, if we don't change things now, we're going to change things only when it's too late, until after we lose a pivotal game, right? It's better to get ahead of the curve than fall behind the curve, in my eyes. So look, we're going to take our chances now, and this Cardinals team is going to be a good squad to try this new playbook out against. Is Tyler Higbee getting open in stride? Oh, Higbee in a foot race. How is he going to win this one? The turtle outraces the hare. Tyler Higbee with the longest touchdown, surely, of his NFL career. I feel confident in saying that because there's no way Tyler Higbee, unless there was a blown coverage of a lifetime. There's no way Tyler Higbee scored a longer touchdown than that, man. And that was just what the doctor ordered. And then some. Now let's play some defense. Kyler outside says forget that defense. I'm going to shred that defense up. Kyler is locked and loaded today. DeMarcado trying to make a move inside. He'll get a yard. 11 carries at the end of the first quarter. For those keeping track at home, he's on pace for 44 carries. Hopefully, we don't have to live to see that. Third down outside, out of the reach. Remember, Kyler Murray was really bad in third down situations when we played him last time. Looks like more of the same, but what is he going to do on fourth down? Because the Cardinals are on the field. This is kind of no man's land, and it looks like Arizona's going to choose to go for it. Kyler, watch out! Down he goes! Ball's out and picked up. Byron Young, the sack, the forced fumble, and the recovery. Oh, man, that was nearly intercepted on the very next play. Also, if you guys haven't noticed, Cam Akers is still not off the IR as we miss Jeff Smith. Of course, Tutu Atwell's injured, so we got Jeff Smith at wide receiver 3 right now. Yeah, that's working out as well as you would expect it, as now we're the ones in no man's land, except we're going to make a different decision than Arizona, and we're actually going to punt the ball away. I'm surprised, honestly, I'm surprised myself watching this back. We didn't go for the field goal with Brett Maher. He's been so good this year. And instead, we punted for a net gain of 21 yards. Yeah, we probably should have just went for the field goal there, but anyways, yeah, Cam Akers is still on the IR. He's still on there. He should be eligible to return. The way the IR is supposed to work, he's supposed to be, you know, designated to return after 8 weeks. It's definitely been more than 8 weeks. It's been, hopefully, maybe it's 8 games. I don't know, you have to play 8 games before you bring Cam Akers off the IR. I'm starting to get a little bit worried. I made that move putting Cam Akers on the IR to open a roster spot. We needed that at the time as Kyler, third down, launching once and all, and he is rewarded handsomely as Trey McBride walks in for 6. But what a play by Murray. Had to throw that one on the run, and that was nothing short of a dime. Wow. All right, Arizona is clearly shredding us to pieces right now. So yeah, I'm really starting to get worried that EA just kind of messed up their own IR rules, because I'm starting to run out of theories on when Cam Akers can come back. If he doesn't come back next week, I honestly think we might have to chalk Cam Akers up as gone for the season, even though he is healthy, which, I mean, considering how good he was in that Week 2 game against the 49ers, it's disappointing that we might just not get to see Cam Akers potentially ever in a Rams uniform again, considering he is an upcoming free agent. Third down and long, Stafford down low, going to Higbee. He makes the play to get a gain, and this is definite. We got to go for it here. We punted on this yardage last time out. We're not going to kick the field goal. We got the offense on the field. Stafford floating, and somehow that ball is hauled in by Cooper Kupp. I mean, somehow, some way, but when it goes to Cooper Kupp, more often than not, you kind of expect him to make that catch, even when it's tightly contested. Zach Evans still the lead back of this team. Stafford, floater, Kupp. Oh, he extends to make the catch. Cooper Kupp brought in a overthrown ball for sure, and it results in a touchdown for our Rams. Yeah, like I said, if we don't throw a corner route to Cooper Kupp, our offense isn't cooking. Apparently now we have corner routes to Tyler Higbee, but we got to find offense elsewhere, because being that one-dimensional is going to bite us in the butt eventually. But in the meantime, the immediate problem is clearly the defensive side of the ball, as DeMarcado can't get away from Byron Young. We need to get off the field on defense on third down. Oh, that pass was a little behind Rondale Moore, and that was really a tough catch to ask for the little receiver, and our little corner, Hodges Thomason, was able to knock it loose. Oh, look at Kirk Merritt. He's trying to turn the corner. The punter with good contain, as well as Zach Ertz. Merritt in place of Tutu Atwell, who's injured. Maybe that's a touchdown with Atwell. I don't know. Probably not. But Merritt still did a pretty good job, as Matt Stafford is called for intentional grounding here. There was a receiver in the area, but clearly the referees don't give a damn about that, as we're heated up before we can get that pass off to Cooper Kupp. It's now third down and a mile out the 2-minute warning, and Stafford and Kupp can't even communicate on a 5-yard out route. That really would have not changed anything at the end of the day, given it was third down and 21. But the incompletion surely stops the clock. Arizona bombing for Hollywood Brown, and it's incomplete. You know, Tre'Davious Hodges-Tomlinson is our fastest player, as Kyler asking to be intercepted, and our team says no thank you. But yeah, Hodges-Tomlinson's our fastest corner, so you'd like to think he can cover in that situation, but even when I use her, this man, he can't even cover. Oh, man, the rookie pains are insane, but Look, we pick on number 6 a lot, but none of these corners can cover. Robert Rochelle, that man hasn't even come close to getting an interception so far this year. Patient running rewarded for DeMarcado, who trots into the end zone. Yeah, our secondary's a mess right now, but we got a lot of fires to put out right now. Run defense is definitely proving to be one of them right now, as Merritt, it looked like he actually had a chance to return that one, but we're going to take the fair catch. 30 seconds to go in the half. We have all of our timeouts, and we are going to burn the first one here with 21 seconds left. We need a big play here. We want to have a chance to get some points before halftime. Stafford stepping up. I don't know if this counts as a big play. This could be a big play for Arizona. Somehow, Puka Nacua just scooped the light ball. We call a timeout. Stafford stepping, throwing, and incomplete. Just trying to put one on Tyler Higbee, one-on-one jump ball to our tight end, but Stafford put it to where only the defender could get it, so shout out Matthew for that one. As we burn our final timeout here, might as well just try to get one more play off before the end of the first half. Zach Evans, yeah, he's no Cam Akers. He could try all he wants, but Budda Baker, he'll make that tackle 10 times out of 10. That takes us to the end of the first half with our Rams trailing by 14 after that great win in the divisional game at home. We go on the road, and like I said, this Cardinals team is not a squad to sleep on. Not that we did that beforehand, but you know, maybe we focus on the wrong side of the ball before the game today. So, in the meantime, the immediate concern is, can we find our footing in this new offensive playbook? Going outside, Jeff Smith, that wide receiver 3, I put him there just because he has 94 speed, to be honest. Van Jefferson is by far the better receiver, but we need a speed threat on this team if we're going to start Cooper Kupp and 87 speed Puka Nacua on the field at the same time. So, yeah, that's just a schematic issue there. Is Cooper Kupp only needs a yard. He'll get that yard, taking, I believe, Owen Popo for a ride to the 49-yard line. Zach Evans. Maybe we can get the ground game established. We haven't really been able to do that so far, and we will not, absolutely not get the ground game established on that play as Kirk Merritt is blasted. Look, we hype up Kirk Merritt having 94 speed. There is a downside, and there's definite reasons why he's like a 63 overall. And the main reason why is because he has straight line speed. That man can't make any moves in the open field. He hits one gap, and that's all he's doing, all right? As the Arizona Cardinals are going to have to punt the ball here on 4th down, which will be 4th down and 7 after taking a delay of game. I don't know if he did that to get a better punt. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, our ground game. It would be nice to get that going. Probably haven't focused on running the ball enough today, considering, you know, we got this new playbook, and I'm probably flipping through a little too many passing plays right now. Matt Stafford with 18 attempts. You know, Matt Stafford was a gunslinger once upon a time. He's not a gunslinger anymore, but he can make that pass to Kirk Merritt, and Kirk Merritt, look, that's his value. Receiving. Tyler Higbee's value is apparently catching this same play that we scored the touchdown on earlier. Look, you're looking for good plays in your custom playbook. That's one right there. That play is 2 for 2 so far. I'm liking that one. As Stafford with another drop back on 2nd down underneath Merritt with the grab. Kirk Merritt with a 1st down to the 24-yard line. We have a chance to make this a 1-possession game with a touchdown here. That won't help, though. Hopkins can't make the catch. 3rd down, doubles look here for Stafford. Gotta let it loose. Too long to let that ball go with an unblocked blitzer in our face. 4th down. I feel like we got to go for this here. Down 2 touchdowns. Drop back. Empty set. Going to Tyler Higbee, who makes the grab. All reliable Tyler Higbee. As we go up tempo, 1st down, Stafford, nothing's there. That's a throwaway. Field goal's good, but we're not trying to kick field goals. We're trying to score touchdowns, and Merritt nearly did that on the run. 3rd down, Evans in the game. Evans with the carry. Evans with the score. This game is far from being decided, and if there's one thing our Los Angeles Rams love, it's a dramatic 4th quarter. All we have to do is keep the game close. In this case, we just have to make the games close. So far, so good. One defensive stop here, and, well, it's officially a close game going into the 4th quarter. That's a run, a gain of 3. Screen pass set up on 2nd down, and that's a big loss. Nick Hampton sniffed it out. 3rd down, Kyler firing outside. Great grab by Marquise Brown. That's a chain mover late in the 3rd quarter. Emery DeMarcado gone again. A career day for DeMarcado as he extends the Cardinals' lead. Now, after the PAT, a 15-point 3-point lead with 6 ticks to go in the third quarter. And, you know, I feel like our run defense is kind of hit and miss. More so we've been hitting, but when we miss pretty bad with our run defense. And this is one of those games, right? Remember what Aaron Jones did to us in Week 9? I mean, that was filthy. And, you know, they hit the mercy button early in that ball game as Jeff Smith, proving why he is a trash receiver by not being able to make that grab. Third down, Matt Stafford. Oh, Merritt had major separation, but Stafford misses the mark. Fourth down, down by 14. There's no reason to punt the ball. We'll go forward. Pressure's picked up. Stafford rolling. Oh, he won in Nakua, but it's intercepted by Kaiser White. Looking to score. Higbee makes the tackle at the 8-yard line. And that might be all she wrote if Arizona gets one more score here. Hopefully not a touchdown as DeMarcado with another tote here. Another stretch, a gain of 2. DeMarcado out the pistol, but it's going to be Kyler Murray looking to pass, and that pass is batted away. I don't know where he wanted to go with that pass. I would rather not find out for his sake because nothing looked open. But nonetheless, we get the stop here at the goal line. Make Arizona settle for the field goal. A quick drive. That's the good news, because we need quick action at this point to make a 17-point comeback. Maybe a kick return from Kirk Merritt. Let's see what we could cook up. Merritt. Hey, that had potential. That had potential. We got to the 27-yard line. Kirk Merritt's proving to not be a bad kick returner. Matt Stafford is proving to be a good punter because he is punting this game away. I mean, not anywhere close to the intended receiver, despite it saying perfect accuracy. I mean, perfect accuracy if you're playing offense with the Arizona Cardinals, but not for our sake, as James Conner, slow as molasses, but still good enough for a first down before a Ram can even come close to touching him. So we're going to have to get to the drawing board here. I think next game, right, we changed our offensive playbook. I think next game we're going to change our defensive playbook, which is something I've been wanting to do, but you know, I was like, oh, we're 8-2, we're playing good defense. So I don't really want to change the defensive playbook yet because I didn't feel. I feel like there's better defenses to run in the Baltimore defense. Usually I just pick a stock playbook. We'll find another stock playbook probably next game, but yeah, I think this might be our last game. This is one of these situations where we are being reactive instead of proactive to that, right? I wanted to be proactive with the offensive playbook. The defensive one, we kind of waited one game too late, but I mean, honestly, for the offense, we kind of waited a couple games too late before we changed that. If Stetson Bennett's in the game, I mean, look, Stafford's cooked. We're going to get him out of here for the rest of the game, and if Stetson Bennett leads a comeback, so be it, because there's still a window open for a comeback. We're never going to give up. Bennett outside, and that's intercepted by Budda Baker. Yeah, maybe we give up on the comeback. You know, I don't know if we make that play with Stafford, but with Noodle Worms, Stetson Bennett, we are definitely not going to have the juice to get that pass over Budda Baker's head. So, I mean, we're playing good defense in garbage time, and that makes us feel any better, right? Now we're getting some stops. We're making some tackles in the open field, but it's a little too late. Emery DeMarcado is 200 yards rushing as the field goal is going to go just drifting to the right and no good. It stays a 20-point game. You know, it's still 3 touchdowns and we win the game, but you got to think we'll need an onside kick, some sort of heroic to get back into this one. And, I mean, our second half has been anything short of heroic. We have been a complete train wreck in this second half. That was asking to be intercepted. Thankfully, Madden didn't oblige as Van Jefferson making the grab. Not really what we need, Van. You got to keep that one out of bounds if you can. Instead, we juke it to the 24-yard line, so that'll force us to go up tempo. Stetson Bennett, another drop back, another fire, going to Zach Evans. Nice spin move by Zach Evans out of bounds to the 11-yard line. Bennett, drop back, holding in trouble, launches out of bounds and a late flag, and is that intentional grounding? Oh, okay, roughing the passer. I was about to say, there's no way that's intentional grounding, but yeah, they got a late hit on Bennett, so it's a first down now at the 6. The rookie with the drop back and the interception, his second giveaway of the game, and Bennett with a bad angle. He is falling behind. This is Christian Fulton, the former Tennessee Titan, who will go backward and eventually get tackled here by Bennett. All right, I don't know why you wouldn't score the pick 6 there unless you're just trying to shoot clock. I guess that's the goal here, is to shoot clock and get out of here, which, you know, sure, I would score a pick 6 in that situation personally. It's pretty good XP and all that good stuff for your player. I would reward my guy with a pick 6, but Arizona kicks the field goal here. I guess they're just really trying to get out of this one, which, so be it. I'm not really trying to be in this game too much longer myself anyways. This is I mean, this is not a game where we burn the game film kind of disaster. Because, I mean, this is a game we were supposed to learn in at the end of the day. This is kind of a lab game for us. And there's definitely a lot that we can learn offensively. Because offense had its chances in this game. Obviously, defense didn't really give us much of a chance to win. But offense had a chance to keep up. We just sometimes we made the wrong play call at the wrong time, and that's just something that we're gonna find our footing in that. It just takes a couple of games running that playbook as Cooper Kupp makes the touchdown grab. Oh wow, what an adjustment by Cooper Kupp to get a late game touchdown. Kupp has been pretty silent in this one so far, but you can never keep Cooper Kupp down for too long. As we're gonna go for the onside kick, or we're gonna go for the onside kick after this 2-point conversion, I should say, which is no good. 2-point conversion to make it a 2-possession game with 14 seconds left. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and Stetson Bennett. Yeesh. Every time I put Stetson Bennett in the game and I say prove me something, he proves me that our best option is probably still Matt Stafford, unfortunately. Like, I want Stetson Bennett to be a better option. He's just not. He's just not, unfortunately. So, yeah, that'll do it, man. Back to the drawing board here. The good news is, in a game like this, it's one loss, right? There's a lot to learn from the game, but it only counts as one loss. I feel like there's a lot more to learn from this game than losing like 5 straight games. We're 8-3. We're still in a good position. We have a big game next week against the Cleveland Browns, who are leading the AFC North Division, and hopefully we can take the lessons learned in that game and get back to our winning games. But we are going to drop our first game in the NFC West this season. We still have a good tiebreaker situation over the rest of the teams in the division. So, you know, if it comes down to it, we got that edge, but if we don't win enough games, those tiebreakers will not matter. That'll do it for this video, though. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 24 gameplays. Leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.